Sikana hapo.
Tuende hivyo. Anapatia matins.
We spread out.
Yeah, she's out of
Na wait kuonesha watoto. Sijafai kuonesha watoto.
So class, these are women. Wale na wale vizuri. Tuko pamoja. Ni vizuri pia ujue wageni wetu anaitwa Mama Dusty. Sawa sawa. Speak.
Nipe. Aenda kupatia na zingine. Ya tu ile ya kuongezea. Naweza chukua.
sana wageni wetu wakiongozwa na spika. So hapa ni Mama Lucy. Tusijazane sana. So good afternoon, everybody. I will take this opportunity to take pride in having distinguished guests, Bwana Speaker. It's a very big privilege to have you with us on this auspicious day. And we welcome you formally to Mama Lucy. This is the first time, and Mama Lucy has a big name to it, and they do many good things. But just to kickstart the process, I request one of us to do a short word of prayer, then we proceed.
Let us bow down and pray. Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for you started with us in the morning. And right now, Father, as we start our meeting, we thank you for our guests. We thank you that you have been with them, that you have been with them throughout their travel to this place. We feel privileged because we know it is your blessing. Father, we ask you that you be with us as we deliberate, as we chart the way forward. You be with us, give us the wisdom. And even as they leave, we pray that you go with them so that they reach safely wherever they are going. We thank you for everything and we give you glory. Thank you, Jesus. Amen.
Just to bring our visitor and the rest of the team up to speed, Mama Lucy is a verified hospital which started in the year 2011, and it offers varied services to the general public. Basically, like the referral center for much of Eastlands, extending its tentacles in terms of services to even Machakos County and Kiambu. So it serves a very good population, and most of the patients here are needy, but still able to afford some of the services we provide. We see quite a number of patients. On a monthly basis, we see around 30,000 patients, and about 2,000 patients every month. So that's quite a large number with the facilities that we have. And as I said, we offer a lot of services, including maternity, which I think today will be in the center of focus.
Yeah.
We'll get a chance at least to talk to a few of the mothers there and the patients, including the babies. Because today is an official occasion for the women. And we'd like, at least, we're even happy that you chose Mama Lucy specifically to come and commemorate this day with the family here. So we see a lot of mothers. In fact, Mama Lucy has the highest patient attendance in terms of maternity, only comparable to Pumwani, much more than Kenyatta Hospital. So in terms of workload, we see a workload that is comparable to any of the big hospitals and public hospitals. Yes, and we conduct about 1,000 deliveries per month. Okay, so there is a lot of work that goes on. Yes, so we are privileged to have you around here, and we hope the mothers will also appreciate your coming. Thank you. Then the other thing is Mama Lucy, in as much as we have so many challenges, and I'm not going to brag so much, it has managed to be number one out of all the county public health facilities for the last 3 years running. Yes, so we take a lot of pride in what the staffs are doing. We really appreciate them. It's also good to know that, so that you know when you're here, the public is also in safe hands. We didn't achieve that by default. It's through sheer hard work. Yes. And I hope in the course of the interactions with the patients, there are a few that probably who might warrant your particular attention, if you so wish, so that if you wish to help them, they'll be very much glad to. Yes, I think we'll discuss the details later. Otherwise, without that, I'll also invite one of our board members, Madam Queen, to say a word or two. She is part of the hospital. And maybe you could say a word or two to the staff. And thank you very much.
Thank you so much. As one of the board of coordination and safety, most welcome to our facility. We are very much happy and we really appreciate for taking your time to be with us today. And I also thank you all the visitors who have accompanied you to our facility. My name is Queen Mwangangi, one of the board members. First is to give apology to our chair, the Honorable, the former Mayor Joe Akech. He's our chairman. He was head of summer. He's not with us. So we'll say his apologies. Yeah, I knew you before. I thank you so much. I've ever interacted with you, it's only that so many people know you, but as we know you more. I'm Queen Mwangangi. There's a time I was interacting with you when you were vying for the CMD. So I'm the one who assisted Kalembe Ndira in Rayama. Kalembe Ndira and I'm Mom Queen, have you talked to other ladies? I'm telling you, have finished that work. And I thank God you managed to go to the CMD and then from there to the speaker. So that is it, at Pan-African time.
Yes, I remember.
You remember? Sometimes back there. So I'm happy and glad to be with you again today here to celebrate with the other mothers and the women in the hospital. Most welcome. Yeah. Thank you.
I mean, the doctor told me that we kindly follow the protocols, and so he's only allowing women into the maternity ward from our team, only women. Once we get there, the boss will present these gifts to a mother who has twins.
Yeah.
When he presents, a nurse will take over and maybe just cover the baby with the baby show for photo purposes. We shall be out of it. You can only be around there. You know that we have perfumes, so we will not interact with the babies and the mothers in close contact. So once we go to the ward, it is only women from our side that are going in with the boss, and then 2 bodyguards. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Daktari and Madam Mwangangi. It is also my pleasure to at least visit for the first time this hospital facility. And it's it's one of those things, one of those facilities that many of us have just read and seen on television and or in the media and print media. But I think it's only fair that I also indicate that I've spoken to the chair. The chair is an old friend and an old colleague, Joe Akech. He was excited, very excited when I told him that I have chosen to come and visit with you here at this facility. Thank you, and thank the provincial administration as well, and more importantly, the staff. What Dr. has said has been achieved by this hospital, I'm sure, will not have been achieved without the dedicated services that you offer to the patients. Congratulations. It is you, indeed, you should be proud of when we say Mama Lucy hospital has achieved this. It really must be you who have made it possible. I also thank the NMS who are the facilitators. They must, without their facilitation, that those achievements will not have been possible. And therefore, we really want to thank all that have been involved, including the board, to ensure that the hospital maintains that good service delivery. For me, healthcare delivery services is something that is very close to my heart. And everywhere I go, it is one of those that I really talk about how I wish we could all, starting from everybody, be able to walk to any of our public facilities and get attended to and walk out. And I think you may not appreciate, but in your own time, in your own ways, what you do helps us to show that it is possible. It is doable here in Kenya. So really, you have my greatest appreciation and congratulations, and thank you very much for what you continue to do to the people of this republic. Asanteni sana.
Thank you.
Values such as the ones that I stand for of integrity and discipline leading to an orderly society. So I feel that this is a good opportunity to associate myself and in a small way also encourage those mothers. And we've learned a lot from this hospital. Indeed, since the morning, they have brought forth 88 babies today. That is a blessing to not just the mothers themselves, but also our country. To be able to say congratulations to them, to those mothers, and encourage them to look at the young ones. And just before I end, I would also want to really appreciate what has been said by many Kenyans who watch with dismay the very, very disturbing and scandalous episode that happened to a young lady along Professor Wangari Maathai Road yesterday, and wish to condemn in the strongest terms possible and call upon the men folk to just reflect on what they did yesterday. It is shameful. If it was a man, would he have been treated in the way that they treated that lady? We cannot encourage such behavior. It just shows that our moral values have gone so low, and we really must tell the men, call out the men to wake up. That is dastardly. We cannot condone it. It doesn't matter what anybody may have done. There is law and order in this country. If anybody has done anything that is a transgression on the law, there is due process. And therefore, what was done to that lady must be condemned by all peace-loving Kenyans and all men of moral, good character.
Perhaps he didn't achieve the fact in the people in power.
Well, this is why I'm calling on everybody to really appreciate that if we truly believe in what we gave ourselves in the Constitution, we must allow, and it's just a more this call for today, breaking the bias. It should prick the conscience of all men that we cannot leave anybody behind. We must carry everybody along, and it is this bias that we must do away with. So even as we head to the elections, I call upon our mothers or sisters and daughters to come forward and offer themselves for elective office, and that any group of men that is seen to be violating their rights should be dealt with by those who implement the law, like the IEBC, the NCIC. We must allow the women to run office and let everybody have a bite of the cherry.
So wewe mpenzi wako tunafanyaje? Au pia wanani picha? Nani? Tunaeleza mtoto kama mimi hii note yote iko. Hii note yote iko. Na sijui mtu anaona huyo kuna advantage ya mpata statement. Na mpata statement ya tuli. Hiyo ndio. Habit. Mnaorganize ingie tena. Mimi naorganize kuongea nao. Ampatie. Ina make sense. Ambia kina nani? Anga Kenya. Si nishani nini nataka kusort. Mati unaona kama kidogo. Tembea tena. Aska story nyingine.